Welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you are having an awesome day. Today we are looking at some 1987 Lincoln pennies that are worth money. We'll look at some other penny dates that are worth money as well. So let's just hop right into it. Don't forget I released my coin book on couchcollectibles.com. Links below every single video I upload. It's only 10 bucks. It downloads instantly to your phone. You can take it anywhere you want or you can have it on your computer. Make sure you guys go check it out. Alright, so first up is a 1987 Lincoln cent that has a cud here on the left side of the coin, and that is a die break error taking place. That creates that cud there. You can look for these on all kinds of different coins, not just Lincoln cents. And this penny here sold for around $34. Now if we look at a much larger cud here on the left side of the coin, this is the 1987 of course as well. We have that die break on the obverse, the front of the coin. This coin is graded at a mint state 65 red, and we see here on the reverse the result of that die break there. You see on the opposite side of a cud, you will see it's all worn down on the other side of the coin. Now this penny here sold for around $95. Now this is a very similar cud here, 1987, so probably I would assume came from the same die. Now this coin here sold for over $100 as is on eBay. And you can see that it's not in the greatest shape. The mint state 65 was much better shape than this coin here. But let's move on to a 1987 D that was struck on a defective and cracked planchet. So we see that there on Lincoln's arm or on the side profile of Lincoln. Defective planchets are on all kinds of different coinage as well. And because of that, this penny sold for around $135. Next up is a 1987 D mint mark. Now this coin was struck 45% off center. Pretty much explains itself. You see it in the image displayed. It's struck off center. This coin sold for around $50. Now here is a 1987 D mint mark that has a repunched mint mark. Now this coin is not sold, but they are asking over $180 on eBay for this coin. I don't really see a lot of the 87 D mint marks that have been repunched. Here's an example of what a repunched mint mark, will look like. Just always check your D mint marks with your USB coin microscopes. I have those microscopes available again on couchcollectibles.com. Now this coin here, like I said, they're asking over $180. Will they get it? Probably not. But they might get over $100 or something. Now here is a 1987 D with the obverse and the reverse struck through. You see around the rim of the coin how it is all worn down as a result of the mint error. Both, like I said, on the obverse and the reverse here of this penny. This coin only sold for around $25. So, not really worth having graded unless you want to keep it, encapsulated in a coin grading slab. But, that's totally up to you. Here is a 1987 D mint mark that has been triple struck. Now, this is a really awesome type of error. This coin here sold for over $170. I have to add one of these to my coin collection. Now, here's a 1987 D mint mark that is on an unplated planchet. So this coin here sold for around $75. Who knows, it could sell for a lot more in today's market. It all just really depends on when the coin sells and of course the demand for coins like this. So 1987 D, now don't get this confused with the science experiment pennies that people turn silver colored and gold colored. Watch my gold penny video. Just type in gold penny here on YouTube and watch that video. I explain that. Now here's a 1987 no mint mark that was double struck, and that second strike is 75% off center. So this coin here sold for around $70 US. Moving on to a double die obverse. Now this penny only sold for around $13. So look for doubling on the date, the lettering, all that good stuff. You never know what you can find out there. Mint state 64 grade on that. Now here is a penny that's sold on eBay. It's a 1987 that has a die clash. And we see that there, the pillars of the Lincoln Memorial here coming through the reverse on the obverse of the coin. So always be on the lookout for those on all kinds of different dated pennies and other coins as well. Die clash, of course, is not just on the Lincoln cent. So this coin here sold on eBay as is, ungraded, for around $80. Next up is a 1987 that has a flip over strike. This coin here sold for over $630. Stuff like this is really extreme. Of course, you know, probably not likely to find in a coin roll, 1 in a million there, but that's a really awesome type of error, over 600 bucks. Now here's a 1987 D mint mark. Now the whole value in this coin is in its grade. The grade is at a mint state 68 red. I would imagine mint state 68 on up is probably where you want to go. I mean, you only got 3 grades, a 68, 69, and 70. You know, that probably are going to be valuable. 67, you know, probably not so valuable. 1 grade higher at a 68 red could make a huge difference in more modern coins like this. Compared to, you know, coins from the 30s or 20s or whatever. Sold because of that grade for over $1,200. So over a $1,000 penny because of its grade. As a matter of fact, I'll get on PCGS.com right now and look up what prices they have listed for these pennies. Alright, so the 1987 no mint mark, they have, you know, a mint state 67 grade listed at around 20 bucks. And then mint state 68 grade listed around, now this is the red grade, listed around 125, mint state 69, 5,000. So the population, of course, is going to be super low on that one. The 87D, they have listed a mint state 67 red at around 28 bucks and $225 for a mint state 68. So you see a big difference in prices there, just on one grade. So keep that in mind. Mint state 67 could be much lower in price than a 68. Moving on to a 1987 no mint mark that was struck 30% off center, graded by NGC at a mint state 65 red. This penny sold for around 40 bucks. Now here is a double denomination where a Lincoln cent from 1987 was struck on a 10-cent coin, a Roosevelt dime. Really awesome. I love these types of errors. I've shown them a million times. This one is actually really cool because you can see the whole outline of Roosevelt's head there. That is really awesome, man. I love this penny, or this coin, this mint error coin, dime, however you prefer to say it. This coin here sold for over $700. 700 buckaroos. Next up is going to be a strike through error. Here is a 1987 no mint mark graded at a mint state 63 red brown. This mint error coin sold for around $125. Here's some other error pennies that are worth money. Alright, so here's the 2006 pennies. You guys can find these in your pocket change all the time. They made billions of them. So how in the world could these things actually be valuable? Well, here is an up-close image of what is called a double die obverse. That means that there's doubling taking place on the obverse of the coin, meaning the front of the coin. So doubling on the front of the coin. So you can see that on the phrase "In God We Trust" as well as the word liberty. And you can also see doubling on the date 2006 itself. So doubling on the words there and on the date. Now here is a penny that actually has that double die obverse. Now what's going to make this penny valuable is two things. It's got the double die obverse, doubling taking place on the front of it, and it's got a high grade. It's graded at a mint state 65. The coin grading scale only goes up to 70. So it's a high graded coin, which is going to give it value as well. Now this 2006 penny here sold for over $220. Now if we just look at a very extremely high graded 2006 penny, this is graded at a mint state 68, and this is valuable just because of its high grade. It doesn't have that double die obverse error. It's just got the high grade and no errors on this penny. So this penny here sold for over $1,800. Alright, so the second thing you want to look for on your 1917s is a double die obverse. So look for doubling on the lettering of the front of the coin, as we can see here in the images displayed. You also, of course, want to look for that doubling here on the date 1917. So this is what you want to look for, the double die obverse. Now here's a couple different examples of that. We'll do 3 different examples here. This first one here is a 1917, you know, not in the best condition, but it's still a double Die Obverse. Only sold for around 20 bucks. Really, you know, rough condition, it's corroded. But here is a better condition one. It's graded at an AU 55. Still not, you know, a mint state grade, but the coin sold for over $5,700. Nearly a $6,000 penny, even in that AU condition. Now here is a super rare penny. This is the 1917 double Die Obverse. Of course, this is graded at a red, and it's got the mint state 65 grade, so even better, much better condition. Something like this is going to be really rare in this condition, and that's why this penny sold for over $24,000. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I will see you all in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.